And welcome to Blackwood Engage Layout and another update on what's been happening over the past 6.5 weeks since the last video update that I posted. Now, in that last video I did say that I would spend most of the summer working on this front area of the layout, except it would be underneath because there was a lot of wiring that really needed to be tidied up. And that is indeed what I have been doing over the past 6.5 weeks. So nothing really has happened on the scenic section of the layout. All the work is underneath this one side of the baseboard. So without further ado, I'll take you underneath and I'll show you what I've actually been doing. So welcome to underneath Blackwood Engage Layout. Now, the reason I have been working on the wiring on this side of the layout is most of the wiring was held with cable ties. As you can see, there's a cable tie there, and essentially all the wires, didn't matter what they were, whether they were power control, whether they were point control, whether they were panel lights, everything was basically just in great big bundles of wires just held underneath. Which meant that if you had any faults, it could be difficult to actually fault find. So what I have been doing is I have been moving all these wires and I've been tidying them up. And if we come round this side, you'll get an idea of what tidy wires now look like. Now, you'll see these orange clips. These are from West Hill Wagon Works. These are mini management clips. They don't come with the screws. I ordered those screws off of Amazon, and they are actually 3mm screws. So if I have to screw any of these into the baseboards, the screws will not come through the 9mm baseboard. But these are an absolute godsend. They are better than the Pico clips. The Pico clips is what I did use before, but they do lose their adhesiveness over a period of time, and they're really only designed to probably carry 4 or 5 wires at the very most. If you have more than that, the weight of the wires tends to pull them down. These clips, obviously, as you can see, because they're screwed in, they do carry quite a significant number of wires, and they're obviously not going to fall down. So you get an idea of how I'm tidying the wiring up here. On this side here, the white wires are point control, the purple wires are the panel lights, green wires are isolating sections, and then you've got brown and pink wires which are essentially power control. Again, you'll see down there, where possible, I am labelling the wires. So this is the side that I'm currently working on, and if I come round, you'll see that I'm starting to sort the wiring out just round about here. One of the problems I do have is, I did say before, I can only move one wire at a time, because if I move any more wires, I won't know where they actually go or what they do. So it's one wire at a time. The other problem, well, not a problem, the other delay that I have is these cable management clips. I have emptied West Hill Wagon Works, I think, twice with their entire stock of these. They come in packs of 4, but you actually go through them like there's no tomorrow. I do have another 10 packs on order, so that's another 40 clips. And if I come around here, you can see again, this side is more or less complete. If you peer with me with the camera, again, you'll see they've all been, the cables are all clipped in. Up here, you'll see loads of hangers where I have, in actual fact, labelled what the wires are, so that I've got an idea of what's going on. So on this section here where my finger is, that had basically a huge massive pile of wires all being held by cable ties, and you can see there's no wires at all. And similarly on this side here, they've all gone apart from a couple of wires. And those Pico clips, you'll see, I did say that they do lose their adhesiveness. You can still use them. If you put a bit of PVA on them, they will stick. And obviously, these are only holding up a couple of wires, and you can see they're put in at quite close intervals, so the wires will not in actual fact fall down. So the area that I'm currently working on is this area here. You'll see there's lots of wires hanging down, all got to be tidied up. I've also been working across here, and the other point is that on this side here there are a lot of redundant terminal blocks, because obviously when I came to build the outer helix lines, I did take away the brewery complex, and it was all wired into the outer circuit. So obviously there are wire breaks where I obviously tapped into the power supply to give supply to the brewery complex, and obviously when the wiring was taken away, I've got a lot of terminal blocks here that just basically break the wiring into two bits, so I can obviously take leads off, but there's obviously no reason for leads to be taken off now. So some of these terminal blocks can actually be removed and it can be rewired. So there's a little bit of rewiring, but most of it is just moving the wiring about, as again you can see under there where it's all been neatly tied along underneath the actual baseboard. So that, as I say, is what I have been up to over the past 6.5 weeks. It is a very, very time consuming job. Not only that is it a time consuming job, you can only work under the layout for maybe about an hour or so, because obviously for me to film this I'm actually kneeling under the layout, and after about an hour the feeling goes out of your legs and you actually end up with pins and needles, so you can only spend maybe about an hour or so actually under rewiring. So essentially each night, if I spend an hour out here, I might move one or maybe two wires. That's how slow the progress is. But as you'll see, it is a lot tidier. There's still a fair bit of work to do, but I'd probably say I'm about 50% of the way there. And I did say in the last video that it would probably take me most of the summer, because obviously summertime, all of us who've got gardens, and if we do have good weather, then there's other things to be done apart from the railway. So as I say, this is probably a summer long project, and once that's finished I can then turn my attention down here, as I turn the camera down, to the fiddle yard, because I think the fiddle yard needs to actually be slightly rebuilt. It was my first attempt at building a proper fiddle yard, and there are some improvements that can be made, but that's still to come. hope you have enjoyed that running session as much as I enjoyed actually getting the trains running around the layout and obviously testing to make sure that the wiring that I have moved is actually still allowing the layout to actually work. If you are new to this channel, if you've never watched it before, please consider subscribing. It's free to do so. And if you want to leave a comment, I'm always glad to see comments, and I will always try and respond to the comments that are posted to the channel. So with that, that brings the update to a close, and I will catch you all very, very soon on Blackwood Engage Layout. Thanks and bye.